I have to tell you, the question I get more often than any other from clients and colleagues and friends in the entrepreneurial space is, how do I get everything that I need to get done, especially if I'm not ready or I can't afford to outsource yet? How do you create your content, post on social media, reschedule that content in multiple places, and still have a life? Well, you're in luck because I am going to share my 5-step strategy that I use each and every single week to do it all in a few hours a day, spend the rest of my time with my family and my friends out enjoying my life, even if you can't afford to outsource any of your content at this point. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Lindsay Sewell, and I help you, the busy entrepreneur, to create time and financial freedom by incorporating more leverage into your life and your business so that you can have the business that you desire and the lifestyle of your dreams. And in today's video, we're going to tackle one of the biggest questions that entrepreneurs have when they're first getting started, which is, how do I get it all done, especially if I can't outsource? Now, for full transparency, I do currently have a virtual assistant that helps with the editing of these videos, helps with my graphics creation. But in the beginning, I was still utilizing the 5-part system I'm going to share with you today to create content in a few hours each and every single week and repurpose it across all my platforms so it looked like I was everywhere on social media all the time, even though I was only working a few hours a day. So let's get started. Step 1, you want to plan out a piece of pillar content that you will create each and every single week and put on a search engine. So let's start with the pillar content part. If you're wondering what pillar content is, well, you're watching it right now. It's a piece of content that provides something of value to your audience and also leads them to an outcome that you desire them to take. So if you don't know how to create pillar content afterwards, you're going to want to head to this video where I show you exactly how to create content that creates sales for you in your business. So when I say you want to have it on a search engine, what do I mean? Well, you could have a blog, although blogging these days, if you're just getting started, is going to take a very long time for you to get any traction with search engine optimization. It was easier years back, but these days you are competing with hundreds, if not thousands, of blogs that are being created every single minute online. So what are you to do? Well, YouTube is also a search engine. You likely landed on this video because you were searching for this content, or because I directed you here from one of the other tips I'm going to share with you later, or you put in a hashtag that I used on this video and you landed here. So people are searching for the types of content that you're likely to be providing for your niche and for your market, and they can come across you and find you on YouTube. Another search engine is Pinterest. And you may see people will pin and send people to their YouTube videos, to their blog. So if you are dead set on creating a blog, or you don't like doing video and you want to use the written word, then you can use Pinterest as a search engine to drive people back to your blog. Now, one search engine you might not be aware of, and it might surprise you, is Instagram. Instagram is actually a search engine because of their use of hashtags. So someone can search for a hashtag that you've attached to your piece of content and land exactly on you, even if they have no idea who you are, but they're looking for the content that you offer. With that same token, you can also do it on TikTok, but there's a lot of competition and a lot of noise on TikTok. So that's why I tend to lean towards Instagram if you're here on this channel. So you want to be thinking about creating that pillar piece of content each and every single week and attaching it somehow to make it searchable for your audience. Now, the second part of this process is you're going to want to take this piece of pillar content and break it up into lots of different types of content. You can just transcribe it using Temi.com. It's a really inexpensive way to take a video or an audio and turn it into the written word and use it as quotes or articles or blog posts. You can compress things down into an audiogram. Let me take you over and show you one of my favorite ways to do that. So over here on getaudiogram.com, you can get an account and get started for free, taking a snippet of your pillar content and your video and changing it into a beautifully branded audiogram that works for you, your business, your brand, and allows you to share your larger form content. Use these smaller audiograms to push people back to your pillar content, which we'll talk about in the next step. You can also take and break up your pillar content into small Instagram reels, Facebook stories, or posts on social media with graphics that will drive people back to your pillar content. So let me take you over and show you a couple of my favorite graphics creation tools. So one that you've probably heard of is Canva. You can get a free or a paid plan with Canva, and you can see that you can create all kinds of different styles of graphics for your social media accounts. You can create videos, posts for Instagram. You can create YouTube thumbnails, Instagram stories, posters, everything under the sun. And you can batch this up, another one of my hints, it all at once and create a bunch of your graphics all at one time and then have them to deploy out through the remainder of the week. Another tool that I love is Stencil. It's a little bit more rudimentary than Canva, but much simpler to use. I'll go ahead and put the links to all of my favorite tools down below. So if you want to check any of them out, you can simply click on those below. So once you've planned out your pillar content for the week, then you've taken it and you've broken it up into lots of different pieces of smaller content that will drive people back to your pillar content. Now you want to take and deploy it onto all your social media platforms. Now, you can do this manually. You could create your thumbnails and your Instagram stories and your reels and your Facebook stories and your audiograms all at one time. You could sit down one day a week and do all of that so you could manually deploy it out, or you can use a tool that will automatically deploy out all of your pieces of content. Let me show you that one. As we head over here to Restream.io, this tool gives you the ability to record podcast shows, interviews, customize them with video, audio, and your own personal branding, and share them to 30 social platforms all at once. So you have the ability to record your content once and then be able to share it out to all kinds of different social media platforms. So if you really are pressed for time, and you don't have the time to manually put together and break apart your content, you can simply take your pillar piece of content and plug it into something like Restream and share it out across all of your platforms. Now, there is one downside to this. Different people consume information in different ways. So if you do take the time to break apart your piece of pillar content each week and create little quotes or audiograms or Facebook stories, you're likely to engage a wider audience of people that like to consume your information in different places and in different ways. Now, I've talked to you a lot about batching your content and batching all of your graphics creation and all of that busy work in your business. So step number 4 in the process is you need to take a look at your calendar and time block out your week. So perhaps on Friday afternoons, you have some extra free time built into your calendar. Perhaps you could do a 2 to 3 hour window each and every single week where you record your piece of pillar content, you create all your graphics, you edit it, you break it up into little pieces, and then come Monday morning, you have everything ready to deploy. But you need to start with your time blocking by looking at all the things you have to do in your calendar. Do you have appointments? Do you work a 9 to 5? Do you have to drop off or pick up kids at school? Put all of that into your calendar. Then you can go ahead and look for those blocks of time where you can do your work and where you can create your content. And step 5 in this process is you want to stick to it no matter what. Even on the days that you don't feel like it, even on the days that you're not looking your best, go ahead, curl your hair, put on some makeup if you're a lady like me, and commit to sticking to your time block that you set up for creating your content, because this is going to set you up for success so that you're not trying to create content on the fly. You're not overwhelmed. You're not stressed out. You're not wondering what to post, and you don't even have to outsource until you are ready and you have enough content and you have enough revenue coming into your business that you can actually support a new team member. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. And if you are ready to outsource in your business, I want you to head over to this video afterwards and check it out. I'll see you in the next video.